Seah,
Hi!
what's your favourite line from The Mandalorian Chapter 23?
Grogu is too young to operate heavy machinery.
I'll tell you what.
Too early in the morning for this. No, he's not.
He
It's
isn't.
true. Definitely not too young. Hey, Branwen.
Hello.
What is your favourite line from The Mandalorian Chapter 23?
Open the blast doors,
Oh.
which is very specific and
That
random.
is very specific.
It's a New Hope callback, which
Yeah.
I only noticed this watching. But yeah,
completely
we'll get
fair.
to that moment. You're listening to Sisters of the Force, a Star Wars podcast. And you've got me, Branwen.
And me, Seah. Hello.
And today, we've also got a special returning guest, Cellan.
Hello.
Hi, Cellan.
Welcome back.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
It's so good to have you back. We're so happy that you're here again.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been 2 seasons of Mando and 1 season of Book of Boba.
yeah. That's how long it's been.
And a sequel trilogy. A few odd episodes as well. But we're so glad you came back.
Yes, I'm finally back.
You specifically chose this episode, and I'm really excited to hear about kind of why that is and what this episode means to you in all sorts of different ways.
But before that, do you have a favourite line from Mandalorian Chapter 23?
I do have a favourite line.
Go on then.
And my favourite line is, "Bad baby, no squeezing."
Yeah.
If there's one thing I'm looking forward to the most in the Mandalorian and Grogu movie, it's Cellan
Anzellans.
Grogu content.
Yes.
Yes.
I feel like they knew they'd landed on gold when they, when they dropped the Anzellans in of Navarro earlier this season. It was like, oh right, yeah, this just works.
I love them. I think they're one of the best things out of the sequel trilogy. Those those little aliens.
They're so
yeah,
good.
definitely.
I nearly went for that line as well, but I have previously had 2 Anzellan lines, so I was like, I need to curb this now.
Oh gosh, we need to somehow, when we're watching the movie, we got to somehow log all of the Anzellan dialogue, because
Yes.
that's got to be a big part of our reaction.
We can do that for sure.
I feel like you need to book the whole cinema just for us. Otherwise, people will be
gonna
annoyed.
annoy people.
We're going to annoy everyone.
Should we do a live commentary while it's playing?
Yeah. Oh no.
Speaking of which, it's not many weeks now.
Oh my gosh, it's
we
so
are
soon.
so close to the end of our season 3 Mandalorian rewatch. We've done season 1, season 2, Book of Boba, and now we're near the end of season 3.
Wild.
How are we feeling about the movie? Are we I'm personally hyped beyond imagining.
I'm really, really hyped actually. I went and hung out at Jessica's house yesterday and we got jointly hyped together, which was really nice.
Lush.
We had to after, because we did 3 episodes of Andor and then we were sad. So then we had to get hyped instead.
Yeah. How about you, Cellan? How are you feeling about the movie? Have you seen the trailers and the little TV
Of course I've seen the trailers.
He has.
What kind of
Why
crazy
not?
question is that, Branwen?
Well, Mary hadn't. We had to show it to her live and get her live reaction on the podcast, which was quite funny. I don't think we did anything with it, but it was a good recording.
I've still got the recording.
You've
of
got
it.
the recording, yes.
Oh no, I've been watching the trailers and I can't wait. I'm excited about Stinky. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah.
They've been teasing, we've not really seen anything of him, just that one shot of him in the Gladiator. I mean, I hope we're not just going to get that fight and that's it. I'm hoping we're going to see a little more of him.
Yeah, same. I'm scared about that because that's a classic move by cinemas being like, oh, here's this character. They're not in it.
They're not going to be in it at all.
Yeah, just going to pop up cameo. They did use the casting of Jeremy Allen White very early on in the promotion. It was one of the first things we found out about the film. And I can't believe they would seed that into the, zeitgeist without having a good reason for it. And you wouldn't waste him. As an actor, he's an incredible actor, an incredible actor. And to have him playing a Hutt, we need that.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued with, will they make him like a villain like his dad, or will he be a more of a sympathetic character? Because I can see him go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're obviously using the Hutt twins as a bit of a villain from what we've seen. They seem quite antagonistic towards Din, like they're not being very friendly.
No.
So to have a Hutt on the other side, like Hutts, they have their cartel, but they don't all agree, as I remember from Clone Wars.
Sure.
Maybe I'm reading too much into it, but the fact that he's ripped makes me think that he's not in the crime world because...
It's Hollywood coded. If you're ripped, you're probably a good guy. Is that what this is?
Oh, no, that is a terrible message. I mean,
That is a terrible message.
I'm not ripped, so... But I think what I meant was that because he's ripped, he's like being a gladiator all the time and not like running a crime syndicate.
Yeah,
because
that's
like
true.
Bib Fortuna, you know, he got bigger when he was running because he's just like, I'm having a great time eating and drinking.
Yeah.
So I wonder is he ripped because he's not in that world and he's doing something else?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Sorry.
Body positive here. You can be whatever you want to be.
Oh, no, yes, of course, obviously. But Hollywood standards, if you're...
Oh, yes.
It's
you're
very
muscular.
interesting. It's very interesting because Jeremy Allen White is quite ripped as well and is known for that.
Unless you're a woman, actually, because if you're ripped and a woman, you're probably a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, my gosh, that's so true.
That is true.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Healthy women, villains.
It's wild.
Oh, dear. Anyway.
Yeah, we should probably get on with this episode. So we didn't even tell you what you're here for. Today, we are delving into Chapter 23, The Spies.
The Spies.
Directed by Rick Famuyiwa. Again, he's back.
Yay.
He's been a big player in season 3. I think he directs the finale as well. So he's on double duties at this ending.
Doing 2. Nice.
And both these episodes have really weird titles. The spy, who are the spies in this?
I assumed Elia was the spy, but that might just be because we opened up with that. But
Yeah. She definitely is, isn't she? She's playing a spy role on Coruscant.
Yeah.
But could the Mandos that go down to the planet
Do the spies?
They're sort of spying. They're scouting.
They're scouting rather than spying, aren't they?
What the name did do, though, is make me like question every character constantly. Because
interesting.
Do I mention it when we get to it? I was suspicious of a character, but because of what they did.
Yeah, let's talk about it when we get there. That's a good idea. Because I think I probably have the same feelings. I think there's multiple feelings, 2 characters for me that I was sketchy about. And yeah, like you say, it did sort of make you watch with that suspicion in mind.
It's kind of cool.
But yeah, we're straight on with Elia Kane. We're revisiting her. It ties back neatly. Well, not very neatly, actually. It ties back in an interesting way to episode 3 of this season.
Sure.
The Pershing episode.
Yeah. But still some incredible space techno going on.
Yeah.
Wherever she is.
This is my favourite music cue. As always, the diegetic stuff is always my favourite. Much as I love the scoring, Joseph Shirley and Ludwig have given us over these seasons. I love their work on the diegetic stuff.
It's so good.
It's so dark and filthy. Yeah.
Filthy
electronica.
So I've got a CD player in my car and I didn't have any CDs in it for a while. And we've just been on holiday and this woman found a bag of CDs in the back of her shop and was like, if you find anything in here, you can have it. And we found, I think it's called Dr. Speed Love. And it's all like strange techno remixes and it's the best driving music ever. And I'm never going to take that CD out of my car.
Nice. And so is it reminiscent of Coruscant Underworld?
It's not as filthy. It's not quite as filthy, but it's like it is filthy in a lot of ways. And there's some really, really weird like guitar-y stuff on there as well. But it's such a good CD. I have no idea when or how or why it occurred, but
I feel like if I was Joseph Shirley, I'd have had a whale of a time this season. They've given him lots of opportunities to make diegetic music of all different kinds because we've had the club stuff. We had Sanctuary music as well in Book of Boba Fett. Was that Ludwig? I can't remember. That was Ludwig or Joseph Shirley.
That was Joseph Shirley as well.
Yeah. And we had like the kind of Baroque stuff in the Jack Black and Lizzo episode.
Yes.
It's so interesting, all of the different styles. As a composer of music for theatre and screen sometimes is my part-time job. I would have loved that, like, brief.
That challenge. Yeah. Make all of this different diegetic space music. Off you go.
Yeah.
And that's all the brief you're getting.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That's it. Yeah.
I could do that. There's some beautiful cinematography of Coruscant Underworld. We haven't seen loads of it in live action. We've seen a fair amount in animation.
Okay.
But it's so good to see, like, all of the colours. Before we started recording, we were talking about more Shadow Lord, Cashan and I. And there's a lot of that kind of Blade Runner-esque neon wash kind of underworld-y type stuff in that. And this really reminded me of that. A lot of the same colours, lots of sort of like jewel colours,
Similar
purples. And yeah, it's really, really lush.
I love Coruscant as a planet, full stop.
Yeah.
It's so dense.
Yeah, it's a cool planet. Just being a whole city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We learned the word for that last week. Was that Ecumenopolis?
Ecumenopolis, yes.
Not last week, the other week. Many weeks ago.
Whenever it was.
It was in the Pershing episode, in fact, because we spent all that time.
On Coruscant. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But we're definitely in a different part of it today. We are in the underworld somewhere. She's going to have like a kind of liaison.
A liaison with a probe bot thing? It's so soon!
It's getting sooner every week. I don't know. Again, this is a very like Mando heavy episode, and there's so little Mando content in West End Games.
Yeah.
So we had to have it this soon. There were two things actually that I was looking for. I remember reading a few weeks ago in a rule book somewhere, because that's what I do in my spare time. There was a thing about ship scanners, and it said about the way that ship scanners scan horizontally and then vertically, or vice versa.
Yeah.
And we see that happening when the probe droid scans her to like ID her.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh yeah, I remember reading about that in the rulebook. I'll do that. And then I couldn't find where it was. So that's like a kind of West End Geek Girls 0.5.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd go with the obvious, which is the probe droid, which we obviously know from The Empire Strikes Back. That's when we first saw one.
Yeah.
And there are various different types. This is one of those original ones, I think, called a Viper.
Okay.
There's a lot of the smaller ones that we see in Rebels and I think in Clone Wars as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, these Vipers, initially, I think West End Games picked up on what the Empire Strikes Back set up, in that they are fully intelligent probe droids, also called probots. Can you remember them being called probots? That was an 80s like reference, definitely.
Nice.
It sounds like a really positive droid. A probot.
Yeah.
Probots, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It's a real benefit.
You just say like, that's a great idea. You should do it. Thanks, probot.
So even when programmed for specific missions, probots can act intelligently and independently to follow leads, detect and avoid unexpected dangers, minimize risks, and evaluate information to determine relevance.
Okay.
Further, they're capable of protecting themselves and their data by concealment, fleeing, or fighting. In short, probots react to their surroundings and learn from experience, which makes them a bit scary in an AI kind of a way. Especially when they're loaded with various weapons.
Yes. This one does look a bit scary, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. I don't know if it's exactly the same as the Empire one, but it feels like it's a similar size and shape.
Yeah.
It's huge as well. It's like bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Isn't it? When it gets close to her, I'm like, oh my God, it's actually a really big droid.
Yeah. They are. I think they're like, it says they're 1.5 meters high, which is, yes, nearly the size of a person, which definitely tracks with the Han and Chewie one that we saw on Hoth. There are many varieties of probots, but only a few top models, those that display the fortitude to survive the rigors of space exploration and the more recent military and espionage missions. This is in like the original trilogy era. Are still produced in large numbers. Many of these are now modified for special missions. All probots are equipped with a vast array of sensors, which we've just mentioned. This one scans a Lycaine. They operate best at close range, but long-range scans are possible. So this is talking a lot about like their scanning arrays and the way that they detect movement in all sorts of ways, like acoustic, electromagnetic, motive. I suppose it's like motion sensor, seismic, and olfactory events. So they detect smells, which is like, what?
Okay.
They scan thousands of frequencies across the spectrum, And it mentions tools like cameras, magnifiers, scopes, magnetic imagers, radars, sonars, and radiation meters are all standard. None of this mentions a hollow transmitter, which is kind of what this is doing. It's acting basically as a glorified like phone box.
It is. A very expensive phone box.
We have seen them do this before. I guess it's got to be very stealthy because we are on Coruscant, which is now New Republic territory, and this needs to be completely undetected. And it shows how slack the New Republic are being if they're missing this happening, which does not surprise me. From what we've seen about the New Republic lately, they've been pretty useless. So it's an Arakide or Arakid Viper probe droid.
Ooh,
nice.
Okay.
A probot.
A probot.
Yeah.
A probot suggests the existence of a conbot.
Oh, yes. I think we might have seen a conbot in Maul Shadow Lord, actually.
Okay.
Just to go off on a tangent.
Yes.
Who's a very popular fan favourite already.
A conbot makes me think of the scamming phone calls.
Yeah.
I've been conned again with that conbot.
Now, can we think of an instance of that in Star Wars? There's got to be a fakey droid
There's got to
somewhere,
be.
right?
There's got to be
That's our mission.
scam hollow
If you're
calls.
listening and you can think of a scam droid in Star Wars, give us a DM or a comment or something to let us know.
Tell us about it. Oh, goodness. Yeah.
So now we got that out of the way. Let's talk about this conversation with
Moff Gideon. Well, as soon as he appeared, I was like, well, I knew she was up to no good this entire time.
Yeah. I've just been editing that episode where we talked about her and Dr. Pershing, and most of the episode we were talking about how we have no idea what she's doing here. We were speculating whether she's actually turned or whether who she's working for. What's she doing? Why did she clear Dr. Pershing's memory of all his useful information? Like, what's her
motive?
Her plan? And we still don't really know why she did all of that. Even with what Gideon says later on in the episode, we still don't really know why Pershing had to be eliminated. But
I think we can make an educated guess that they just didn't want him to tell anyone what he'd been up to.
Yeah.
I think he was too much of a danger.
It's just strange because it sounds like they still want his expertise on cloning.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. I do think that's why she did it.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, don't you want his expertise?
It could be that Gideon, as we're going to get to in his conversation with the warlords in a bit, it could be that he's already got what he needs for cloning. Well, evidently he has, because at the end of this episode we see, well, we'll talk about what we see when we get there, but it feels like he's already got what he needs. And he's also playing games with the other Imperials.
Sure.
And he doesn't want them to know how much he has progressed, I think.
What he's up to.
Like that's what's going on. So for him to eliminate Pershing is just like security to make sure the New Republic don't get any of that technology or knowledge that he's got that technology, while also, just cleaning house, covering up his tracks and everything else.
Sure.
And it gives Elia Kane a job as well.
Yeah. Gives her something to do.
So the first thing it wasn't the first thing that struck me. It took me a little while to realise that he doesn't have a moustache anymore.
Ah, that's why he looks different. Oh yeah, disguise. We just take his moustache off.
And I've heard Children of the Watch talk about this. Is this another Gideon?
Yeah, that's a great theory.
Ooh, another Gideon.
Yeah, shout out to Alex and Mac from Children of the Watch for discussing this in great detail. It is a really great theory.
Would have gone right over my head.
He kind of implicates that a little bit in this episode. If you think about that while you listen to his dialogue in this episode, it will make you ponder everything again.
Right. Okay.
So as we go through, is this the same Gideon? Is that a clue? Did you just wake up in the morning and thought, you know what, I'm done with the moustache. Let's get rid of that.
Like a reverse disguise.
Yeah.
He's taking the moustache off
now
instead of putting one on.
clean-shaven disguise.
Yeah.
They'll never know it's me.
Thanks for the tip, Probo.
It reminds me there's an Office episode, which, Kevin, I know you're an Office fan, where they're trying to remember whether Stanley has a moustache or not. And this is 8 seasons in, because he hasn't come into work yet. And they're like, has he got a moustache? And it's a bit like that with Gideon. Did he have one before? I went and checked. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
It is actually, because it's quite a subtle moustache. It's not like a big twirly.
No. It's very sort of like smooth to his face.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. Well, I didn't know whether he had a moustache or not, and now, all went completely over my head. Didn't even clock that there could be multiple Gideons.
There could be. There are clues. We'll track them.
Okay, right.
But yeah, she reports to him about the Mandalorians, which he is not very happy about.
No.
This cannot be. Those two factions are sworn enemies.
They're working together.
Yeah, he's supposed to have split them up with the whole purge. Was supposed to either wipe them out or leave the remnant of them fighting each other.
Yeah. So he's not done his job.
Yeah. He's been relying on it and it's not happened. So it feels like she's continuing her job. I'm intrigued to find out if we follow her story anymore, see what else she's up to.
Yeah.
And what her ultimate mission is, because he says, continue with your mission.
Yeah.
Like, what is that
What
mission?
is she up to?
Yeah.
Still some intrigue.
Which also makes you think that Gideon will come back because her arc is ongoing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And Gideon absolutely can back, as we now know.
Yeah.
Well, as we now speculate.
Yeah.
I love how mid-conversation, well, towards the end of the conversation, we transition to his location. I love it when we get that in a hollow conversation that part of this is one place. And it cuts to like this mysterious rocky base. We don't yet know where it is. But we got his theme, is the return of Gideon's theme. Yeah. He looks so over the top.
He does. He does.
Vader-inspired armor.
He's like shiny Vader, isn't it? Shiny Vader with a cape.
Yeah. And he's marching through, like, we got the red shields. So
this is my favourite sound design bit. Because the sound of those shields, I was listening on headphones this morning, and the sounds that they make as he's going through them all is it's the most delicious sound.
Excellent.
It's so nice. Yeah. It tickles my brain in like the perfect spot. It was great.
I think it like really works with the music as well. It's that kind of link between score and sound design, which is amazing.
Yeah. So cool.
There's all these like white and grey troopers that we're going to meet later on as well that just look awesome. And clone tanks. And I rewound this a few times. Can't really see what's in the clone tanks yet.
I missed that.
But I feel like we get that next episode, I think, in a bit more detail. So we'll leave it till next episode.
I'm so not observant.
To be fair, it's a very quick sequence of him walking. And I think the first time you watch it, the red shields take your attention because
they do.
You get the Phantom Menace callback. Yeah. They're red for starters. They draw your eye, and then we're straight into this amazing scene about which I've written an essay.
Okay. Okay. I haven't. I've written 2 notes. And my 2 notes are Project Necromancer, very obvious code name for anyone who knows what necromancy is.
Yes. Yeah. I like it.
And I still don't think I know who Grand Admiral Thrawn is.
Amazing. That sets us up perfectly.
Those are my 2 notes about the meeting.
You're in for a treat.
So if you could tell me, please, that would be great.
Okay. Should we go straight for Thrawn then? Because Thrawn is notably absent and is referred to repeatedly in this conversation.
Yes.
Well, actually, maybe if we talk about who is here.
Okay.
It'll enable us to talk about Thrawn, who isn't
here. Okay, go for it.
So it feels like we've got a collection. It's called the Shadow Council.
Yes.
And this was initially referred to in guess which trilogy of books? The Aftermath. By Chuck Wendig. There's a lot about this. Okay. There's a character in those books called Gallius Rax, who is a kind of shadowy figure in the Imperial Remnant. He's a bit self-styled. He's ambitious. He's kind of constantly battling with Ray Sloane, who's one of the main Imperial Remnant Grand Admirals at the time.
Yeah.
And apparently, I only just found this out very recently, apparently Chuck Wendig was not sure whether it was going to be Grand Admiral Thrawn in this character in Aftermath.
Right.
And I think at the last minute, they said, you can't have Grand Admiral Thrawn because we are going to bring him back in Rebels, but, we can't, use him here. So he had to create this new character, Gallius Rax, who isn't referred to in this meeting, but could have been.
Right.
Because Rax was working with Hux, who we see.
Who is there?
Commandant Hux is in this. Played brilliantly by Brian Gleason. Yeah. brother of Donald Gleason, who plays Armitage Hux. So we got the Hux father and son thing now established in Star Wars canon, which is lush.
Nice.
So Hux is in the book trilogy with this Gallius Rax. So Thrawn was almost going to be in that book trilogy, and they've obviously kept him back for this. So this is a continuation of what Gallius Rax set up in the first place, which was a way to try and unite the Imperial Remnant as they rally in like these kind of early fights against the New Republic.
Sure. Okay.
So that's who these people are. They are like warlords that are part of the Imperial Remnant. I love that they've all looked different. They've all got different interpretations of what the Empire is to them. One of them we've now seen in the Mandalorian trailer, who is like the kind of furs. He's wearing furs. He's on the side. I get the feeling his days are numbered from what we've seen.
Quite possibly.
We've seen Din marching into this snow base, like he's obviously going to take him out. So he's there, and he's quite, I don't know, rebellious seeming almost. But then we've got this short woman who feels like she's being very reserved. We've got Commandant Hux, who's very confident, almost overconfident. And Paleon, who is, so Paleon is the old English guy who's got a moustache. And he looks very traditional. He's Grand Admiral Thrawn's kind of right-hand man.
Right, okay.
And he's lifted from the old expanded universe where Thrawn was first invented. He was there as well with Thrawn in a similar role. So a lot of those kind of EU fans, like the pre-Disney canon fans, were like very excited to see him there. And he is the kind of liaison with Grand Admiral Thrawn. And I love how in this conversation, Grand Admiral Thrawn is referred to, and it's like, why is he not here? And Paleon is kind of making excuses. I don't know if the writers knew at this point that Grand Admiral Thrawn is actually in a different galaxy at this point. But not for long. So he, as I think we talked about in this podcast before, he's from the original EU. He was the original big bad in the post-Return of the Jedi Empire. And he kind of still is, in a way. They've like brought him back into the Disney canon. They've commissioned Timothy Zahn to write a new load of books. He's written 6 new books about Thrawn, setting him up in the days of like the Empire and before that as well. Even. So there's a 6-book new history of Grand Admiral Thrawn, which brings us to where we are now. So, it brings us to the point where he appears in Rebels, because he's in Rebels. Which is like 10 years before this, 5-10 years before this point. So he's there. He's like this kind of mysterious player in the background. And maybe he's going to be the one that pulls the Imperial Remnant together. Because there are all these factions. They seem to be trying to get on.
But they're not
We're
quite.
seeing all this through Gideon's eyes. Yeah, definitely not really. We're seeing it all through Gideon's eyes, and he's obviously playing them all. And he's trying to make a play for overall leader.
He's just being an asshole.
Their questions are, where is Thrawn? Because Thrawn is supposed to be the one who's doing that, and he's not here, and we know why not. But like, he isn't here, so Gideon's trying to fill the void. I'm still asking, where is Rey Sloane? Like, that was my question that I thought Ahsoka could have been asking. She got hold of Morgan Elsbeth. Rey Sloane is in the Aftermath books as this kind of Grand Admiral who could have been in this same position. So they're obviously trying to figure out who is going to pull them all together, because that's their weakness, is their division.
I'd love to see a live action Rey Sloane.
100%. Yeah.
Such a cool character.
Yeah. What is interesting is that in the Aftermath books, at the end, spoiler alert, she goes off into the unknown regions with this bit of the Imperial Remnant, including Commandant Hux, who is going to set up the new Stormtrooper regime with his son. His son, Armitage, is sort of set to work gathering kids to become the new Stormtroopers for what will become the First Order. It's not spoken about. Nobody names it at that point in the Aftermath books. Nobody names it here, but the First Order is part of this kind of plan. But equally, Palpatine had his own plan, which is Project Necromancer, I guess. He's like, is that what we're going to say? Project Necromancer is like the kind of...
I think so, yeah. I assumed that's what Project Necromancer was.
To bring him back to life through cloning.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gideon's like jumping on the back of that.
Yeah.
I feel like Gideon is going rogue.
Same.
Yeah.
But he's trying to appear that he's got the plan.
Yes. Like he knows what he's doing.
But I'm interested to know which of these Imperial warlords maybe know about Palpatine's plan. Because I think Brendel Hux probably does. He doesn't let on. He's very cagey in this conversation, but I feel like he knows a bit more about Project Necromancer. And Gideon sort of says to him, you're the expert on cloning because of Project Necromancer.
Yeah. It's the fact that Gideon's going a bit rogue that makes me think his days are numbered.
Yeah. Yeah, he cannot survive this. Because we've got... Thrawn is not going to stand for it.
Absolutely not. And Thrawn, see, you're in for a treat with Thrawn. Okay. He's a fantastic character.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard about him several times through this, but I still have not got to grips with who he is.
He's intriguing as a character. He's like cool to look at. He's got blue skin and red eyes.
Excellent.
He's a chiss. He's a phenomenal tactician. Like he's an expert in that.
Yeah.
He lacks political knowledge. He's not very good at politics. That's what we get from the novels that have come out recently. Yeah. Like he's very blind to interpersonal strategy games. Like if he was in this meeting, I don't know that he would have done very well because there's all sorts of that going on.
Yeah.
And by the way, shout out to the cinematography because it's like an entirely hollow meeting apart from one person.
Yeah.
Yet they're all like looking at each other. Like I still don't quite understand how hollow works. It means they must all have this setup.
Yeah.
This like
that's what
hollow
I assumed.
surround.
I assume they're all in a similar room in their own bases with all the surround hollows.
Yeah.
It's like an evil Jedi council.
Yeah. It's the equivalent of that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really love how he walks into the middle of it at the end.
Yeah.
By way of like, okay, I'm your new boss. I'm just going to do this.
Yeah.
Very cool. See, this is where Thrawn wouldn't be very good at all of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
He is so good at like how to manage your fleet, how to make sure you win an interspatial battle. He's good at that.
Yeah.
But no good at this game playing.
Yeah, sure.
And this with Thrawn, like you've got Pelion who's super loyal to him, but also you get this from the books that because he's an alien, a lot of them don't like him because there's quite like a thing in the Empire that they're all humans.
Yeah.
But Thrawn has risen really high. As an alien.
Yeah. That's interesting. Space racism.
I think, exactly. It's like xenophobia, sort of the equivalent of white supremacy, but human supremacy, I guess.
Yeah.
Which has always been there. Like if you look back through the movies, it's always the Empire is run by humans, mostly white men, up until quite recently especially.
Yeah.
And definitely no aliens. Whereas the New Republic and then the Resistance after them, they're all like interspecies and everybody has a voice and a seat at the table, which, is kind of cool.
That's why I also think Rey Sloane is a cool character.
Yeah. As a black woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she met obstacles. It's kind of implied in the Aftermath books about how she was beaten down. She's also in A New Dawn, which is one of the first Star Wars novels that came out in the new canon, which describes how Kanan and Hera met in terms of rebels. And she's like much lower down. She's under this guy called Count Vidian at the time. And she's frustrated. She's trying to progress in the Imperial fleet and not getting there. But she does get there through her own wits and brilliance in Aftermath. But then it opens up a whole load of questions of like, why is she not here? I presume she's in the unknown regions at this moment, but then why is Brendel Hux here? And it's all super interesting. And I feel like Grand Admiral Thrawn ended up leaving the galaxy because of the events of Rebels. So he's out of the picture. Somehow he's in contact with Pelion, who's still here. Pelion, I never know how to pronounce his name. Pelion is like his voice currently, and Pelion is an old white man. He fits that thing. So it's kind of almost a strategic thing. That, like, Thrawn isn't even here to represent himself, and the xenophobia isn't now an issue because he's got this like voice person to represent him in the traditional military white man with a moustache.
Yeah.
And an English accent kind of a way.
Oh, yeah, because that's the other standard. If you're English, you're also probably evil.
That is true.
The Empire is all about, British people.
Yeah.
Don't know how we feel about that.
Welsh, it doesn't matter.
Yes, exactly.
Do we hear Welsh accents in the Empire? Have we had?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, do we? Oh, that's
Wow.
Got
that's
the
very loud of
one
me.
Welsh accent in the Empire.
First order.
Yeah, in the First Order, not the Empire. Yeah.
yes.
We've had him on the
Of course
pod.
we do. We've had him on. He's great.
He's a Welsh legend,
Yes.
but they are few and far between.
Yeah.
I feel like the stiff upper lip English accent is more the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now we want some Welsh New Republic or rebels. I'm sure there are.
There's some
My brain's
Scottish
working.
rebels. I've heard some Scottish.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
I think in the sequels, maybe.
Let's get more regional accents.
Yeah. It
And
is
then there's
happening.
the whole Ferrix, Tyneside Ferrix thing going on in Andor. A lot of them are
Yes.
very northern.
Yes.
So Northerners like Outer Rim.
Yeah.
So maybe Wales has probably got a corner of the Outer Rim as well,
Yeah.
I reckon. I'm happy to live there.
That's fine.
Same.
Lush.
So anyway, this conversation, we've talked around it a lot. It's a lot about what Gideon is trying to do. He's trying to play a game. He's trying to make a move. He wants help. He's using this sort of fight with Mandalorians, I feel, to build his resources. He wants TIE interceptors. He wants bombers. He wants 3 Praetorian guards, which I don't blame him, to be honest. They would be helpful fighting the Mandalorians. But he also knows he's building this like little arsenal of ships and people power. And they're going to let him have it because they are very disturbed as well about
By the Mandalorian thing.
Mandalorians. They did not anticipate this.
So Gideon the entire time is just giving off, I wrote it down later on, but he's so obsessed with the Mandalorians, it's almost embarrassing. He's like, why are you so obsessed with me? It's like,
is there a reason? Maybe he was a Mandalorian or something. I don't know. Yeah, he is very obsessed, but I think he's very obsessed because he doesn't underestimate their power.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, well, he wants it, doesn't he? He definitely covets it, and he's trying to get that kind of power for himself.
He's quite obsessed with building the perfect troop, isn't he? Because he keeps updating the Dark Trooper, and he likes the Beskar armor.
Dubstep troopers.
I mean, he says it in this conversation. He says, we're going to take the best of each. We've got the Jedi who have got the Force.
Yeah.
We've got the clone troopers, which were definitely a force to be reckoned with at the time. And he would have been there in the Clone Wars to see all of that. And we got the Mandalorians, who are renowned fighters, warriors. They're incredible. They've got Beskar on their planet, which makes you impervious to so much. Yeah, so it's like great armor, great fighting. If you've got the Force mixed in with that and the ability to clone, to build an army quickly, that I can see his point. This is how the Imperial Remnant can survive.
Yeah.
And I guess they all begrudgingly agree. And that's how he gets his way. And he gets his interceptors and his bombers and his Praetorian guards.
Yeah.
It's going to be very interesting in The Mandalorian and Grogu, which we already know from what we've seen in trailers is going to be quite a bit about Imperial warlords. We've seen one of these guys in the trailer. I feel like we've seen one of the others in a still, I think. I can't remember the details of that, but we've seen the cards, the Sabak deck, which implies that Din Djarin and Grogu are being commissioned to go and take out warlords one at a time. Yeah, maybe we're going to see some more of these. Maybe we're going to find out a bit more what's going on. Is that going to leave Gideon in a place where he's got less competition if he indeed continues his, through cloning or whatever? Maybe. But we've got Thrawn as well to add into this equation. Yeah. Who knows? It's going to be interesting to watch.
Oh my God. Lots of intrigue.
Yeah. The conversation basically sets up our finale. He says, we will be rid of the Mandalorians once and for all. Long live the Empire. Yes. And we know where we're going. We know what's happening. Cut to Navarro.
Get all the Mandos together.
Yeah. We see the light cruiser with the Mythosaur painted underneath. How do they paint a mythosaur on the bottom?
On the bottom of a light cruiser. Yeah, that's a good point.
Must be hovering atmosphere with Mandalorians with paint pots standing on top of gauntlet fighters. And I don't know, but I'd
They've
love
got
to watch
jetpacks.
it.
They can
Paint dripping everywhere.
They've got jetpacks. Can jetpacks hover? We didn't find this out. We did jetpacks in Western Geek Girls recently. We didn't find out whether.
And we
they
found
can
out that
actually
they're rocket packs, not
hover.
jetpacks, as well, didn't we?
True. Yeah. Although I feel like somebody says jetpacks later in this episode.
Yeah, I think they do.
Yes, yeah.
They call them jetpacks, but we know that they're rocket packs.
There we know they're rocket packs. Yeah. They didn't read the rule books.
No. I love that Grogu's just casually sitting on Bo-Katan's lap while she gives this lovely little explanation of how this is going to go down.
I love it. We get Night Owls name checked, which kind of answers our question that we've been speculating. Is Bo's faction called the Night Owls? Kind of, I think is the answer to that.
Yeah. We've got this lovely tense music cue that goes along with Bo's exposition.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like both of them are telling us that this could go bad.
Yeah. And we see Paz saying to his son, take the children inside.
Yeah.
Like he's expecting a fight here. Because basically, what we've got is a kind of a meeting between these two big factions of Mandalorians. Children of the Watch, and then we'll call them Night Owls for convenience. And I love the fact that when that starts to happen, it is very tense. The music through this whole thing is quite tense. And the acting is very tense between all of the Mandalorians. The armor is going to try and pull it together. She appears clanging her tools, which I love.
Yeah.
She's using them
sound.
as like...
Such a good sound, isn't it?
So satisfying.
It is really, sonically as well as just symbolically as well. Like, of course, I would put my faith in the armor.
Yeah.
Although at this point, is she who you were talking about, Catalan, in terms of like, could she be a spy?
Actually, as in, she's definitely one I was worried about, but the one I was referencing at the beginning was someone else.
Okay. I'll leave that to you to reveal when it comes around.
Oh my goodness. This is so exciting.
She uses the Forge symbolism as a way of unifying, which is a really good symbolism for the whole rest of this episode, because that's where they're ultimately trying to get to.
Yeah.
The Grand Forge. She invites everybody to make camp and they're going to have a feast, but it is tense.
Still tense.
Grief appears to break the ice with the bottle of Coruscanti wine.
Yeah.
Oh, that bottle looks amazing.
It does look amazing, doesn't it?
Fantastic design.
Plum winey thing.
I want some of that.
Yeah, can we get it? Like, do they sell it in
get it?
Batu,
What is it?
Disneyland style? Like, I want my bottle of Coruscanti wine.
That's a bit of merch they should definitely do.
Definitely.
100%. Yeah. He whisks Mando off to give him a gift.
Yes. This is the best present. This is so good.
So brilliant. IG-11
IG now
has been
IG-12.
rebuilt. He's now IG-12. He's got little Cellan driving him for the moment, but not for long. Din is not having it at all.
No.
He does not like the idea of Grogu.
He doesn't want Grogu having more autonomy than he already does.
And he doesn't trust droids. Yeah, all of those things conspire to make him not happy about this. I love that Cellan climbing down the arm.
Yeah.
Yes.
He gives that brilliant line that you chose. Keshan, bad baby, squeezy.
It takes so long to climb down too.
Yeah.
He's really small.
Some brilliant puppet work. Shout out to the puppeteers of the Cellans.
So good.
And before we know it, Grogu is in there and he's got the yes-no game ready to go. Which is going to be key in quite a few scenes throughout these next two episodes. It's really important.
He needs to have the yes/no buttons.
He clanks around the office. He's got the hang of it straight away. Yes.
I love that CU-28 grabs the bust of Grief Karga straight away.
It's like his known defense. If this gets out of control, I'm ready.
Smack it with this. But the IG, the thing, because obviously Grogu can see out of it when he's driving it. But the head turns quite a lot as well. So I'm wondering what the head's up to.
Yeah, same.
Interesting.
Because there's a couple of shots where IG's just there and Grogu's obviously inside it. And the head does move around and like it's looking at stuff. But like, yeah.
I wonder if that feeds Grogu or whoever is driving IG. Whether it feeds some like information about what's behind.
Yeah.
Is IG, is it just the body and like it's an empty shell? Or is
it's an empty shell now, yeah.
Grief kind of says, He says it's like...
It doesn't have a memory circuit anymore.
Yeah.
It's more, I think he says, think of it as a vehicle.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a vehicle with scanners maybe, or with some of IG's add-on functions. Like they've kept some of the useful stuff. Yeah. It's only really the memory circuits and like the kind of droid personality that they've removed. All of the functioning still exists.
Yeah.
So
I love this for Grogu. I think this is great.
Me too. It brought me so much joy. I laughed so much. It filled my heart with warmth.
An option for my favourite line was when he's trying to buy that through, and Mando goes, "This isn't working for me."
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. So, small geeky moment. It's a Tarsunt, the creature.
Okay.
The alien that they buy the food for. Yeah. We see another one in, I think it's in the High Republic books.
Ooh.
So he was Supreme Chancellor called Veeth Drellic. And also the Tarsunt system, this nearly made it into Geek Girls, is mentioned in the Return of the Jedi Galaxy Guide from West End Games. So I don't think West End Games created the species, but it did create the system from which the species comes.
Okay.
He looks similar to a Jedi in one of the comics.
Yeah, it could be. I think you might be right. I think there might be a Tarsunt Jedi. Yeah.
I remember a comic where they fight Asajj Ventress. There's like a gang of them, and he's one of them.
Could well be. We've seen them in the sequel trilogy as well. I think there's one in The Resistance, potentially. So they're pretty cool. Yeah. Great comedy thing. Like everything just gets messy. Din is not having it at all.
Din's not having it. He's not impressed. Grogu's just pummeling the yes button.
He's living his best life.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who can blame him? There's a very tense feeling in the Mandalorian feast. We see Axe rolling his eyes.
He's not having it.
But I think Bo takes control here, and she speaks like a leader. She says, "Mandalorians, it's time to retake our home world." I really love her development in this episode.
Yeah.
She's gone from the moody,
Oh, she was so moody.
emo.
She was such a teenager.
For
so long.
But she's really, from their experience on Plazier 17 or whatever it was called, she's taken control of the situation. She's got the Darksaber. She feels like she got it through mostly legitimate means now.
Yeah.
And she's here to retake the planet. Yeah.
I love Bo as a character. She's such a badass.
Me too. I really hope she's in. Katie Sackhoff has been denying her that she's going to be in the film. She might not be in the film, but she's going to be back. There's already rumours of Mando season 4, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And I feel like there's a place for her in Ahsoka season 2 as well, because she was part of the Rebels. There was a lot going on with her and Ahsoka and the Rebels crew. There's room for her in Ahsoka season 2, definitely.
She's not absolutely.
Mando and Grogu, yeah.
Did you notice in the in that big scene, in the Children of the Watch faction, there's one Mando whose design is really similar to Boba Fett. He's green and a bit of orange.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a fan. He's a little Boba fan right there.
There's endless games of rewatching this, which I've done a bit of in this rewatch, of looking at all the different designs, because I think one of the most interesting thing about the Mandalorians is their uniqueness, and that they all follow a code, and the Children of the Watch follow very strictly. But within that, they've got flair. They've got
loads of different design things.
Yeah. Their armor is all unique. Some of them have got the little scope things. Some of them haven't.
The Night Owls all look a little bit more uniform than the Children of the Watch, do they?
It's all blue.
Yeah.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
Yeah. These Mandalorians wear blue.
Yeah, they definitely have a more of a a kind of costume, like a uniform armor type thing going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Which is, interesting because they're the ones that are more relaxed and they're taking their helmets off. And apart from Bo-Katan, who does not take off her helmet, and obviously Din as well, they're like kind of representatives of both factions in a way, because Bo-Katan has been welcomed into the Children of the Watch, but she's also still the leader of the Night Owls. So she and the Armourer and Din are like the kind of triangle in the middle of all of this that keeps it all going.
Keeps it all together.
Just a quick sound thing. I love the sound of the fleet arriving.
Yeah.
The engines sound great.
They do.
Yeah, gauntlets have such... Are they all called gauntlets, or is it just Bo's ship? I know they've got a ship name, but I can't remember what it is. She refers to her ship as the Gauntlet, and I don't know whether that's the name of the ship design.
Oh, no, neither do I.
I feel like we talked about this in a previous episode.
We probably did. I don't remember, though.
I can't remember last week. But they do have an amazing sound. I remember us talking about the sound as the sublight engines kick in on her ship. They almost break the sound barrier. There's like a thump to it, which is really amazing.
Yeah.
But they have great cruising sounds, like their sublight kind of thrusters or whatever. Amazing.
Sound nice.
Especially like with the Imperial cruiser that they've nicked. It's got a great sound.
Yes. Oh, that cruiser's a great sound.
Yeah.
So cool.
Sounds lush. I've written down that there's a really lovely entering Mandalore atmosphere music cue that happens here.
Yeah.
As Bo's going,
me too.
We're going to lose comms.
It feels like there's a snippet of the original Star Wars fanfare.
Yeah.
From the second part of that, like the B theme of it, mixed with like the B theme of the Mando theme. Like it's a
got
real
the guitars
fusion
of the Mando
classic
theme.
Williams.
Yeah. And as soon as they get onto the planet as well, there's all that kind of, that's where the guitars kind of come in, and you get all the fret noise on the delays and stuff, and that sounds really cool.
Yeah,
it's nice.
It's amazing.
Nice cue.
So here we are. Yeah, we are coming into Mandalore.
We're just taking the floor out from underneath the... Did they give them any warning before they just dropped the floor out and dropped them out?
I think she did. I think she's like, it's time to go. Drop, team, go.
Oh, does she? Okay.
I heard, so. Maybe
I heard Din go in and go, they're ready, and then the floor just gave way.
Get out. I like how they get their first look, because they don't get to see from the cockpit. So their first look is through the hatch when the hatch opens. And we kind of focus on Paz saying it's worse than I thought.
Yeah.
And Axe drops the I was here when it happened line, which is like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't fancy the drop.
No. They're ready. Remove the floors. Go.
One of the Children of the Watch, you see, he's got a Death Watch symbol on his shoulder pad.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is a really cool little Easter egg.
Okay, so I had a question about the Death Watch in a minute. I'll ask you that. I'll ask you that in a minute when we get to it. But we get down onto the planet, and then there's time for a tiny, quick Bo plan.
Yeah. She has another, like,
a Bo plan.
A leadership speech thing.
Form up, let's go.
I love how they've got different weapons. Again, it's this thing of like the individuality of Mandalorian. Some of them have got little hand blasters, some of them have got rifles. You've got Paz with his light repeater.
I love that. Oh my gosh. That gun is amazing.
Incredible.
I love him.
Just always
she's definitely bringing this group together. It's a select crack team, isn't it? They're like the scouts that we talked about earlier.
It's
here to just figure out what's going on, to see how safe things are. She says form up in a really positive way. Yeah. And it feels like they're bonding. We've got IG there as well. Like, just watching that lot walk across the surface of Mandalore is a vibe. Yeah. It's so good.
As soon as we get this ship coming into view as well, that's another really amazing. I've got another really amazing music cue for that moment.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So this sled thing, it's like a sled ship.
Oh, I love it.
Looks very piratey. Apparently it's called a lang skib.
Okay.
Which is a bit
it's
like
quite piratey
a land skid type thing. A lang skib.
A lang skib.
Yeah, these guys, they're like pretty desperate sounding. They ask for food, but they recognise the Night Owls and they recognise Bo-Katan's voice.
Yes.
And
so this is where my questions were. My first question is, how long ago was the Night of 1,000 Tears? So how long have this lot been surviving on scraps and whatever it is that they're surviving on?
I don't think we know exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's a bit of speculation about it. It is in the original trilogy era, I think.
Right.
So it's like at the height of the Empire.
Okay.
So between 5 and 10 years, I should say, I guess.
Okay.
So they've been eking out for quite a while at this point.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Since you've mentioned The Night of the Thousand Tears, I'll pop this in here. I'm a huge history nerd. So when they said that, I was like, I know exactly what they're like. Not referencing what they've been inspired by, maybe, is The Night of the Long Knives, which was when the Nazis purged a lot of political enemies. And there's so many crossovers of like World War II Nazi stuff with the Empire and in Star Wars. It's just, especially that episode in this season of the one with Persian, there's loads in that. But yeah, The Night of the Thousand Tears, I was like, I've heard something similar before.
Wow, yeah. I'm not a history nerd, but I'm super interested to find out about that.
Yeah.
Did you know, Keshlan, there's a book written by Chris Kemshall, I think his name is. Apologies, Chris, if I've got your name wrong. And it's like a history of the Galactic Empire. And it's written as a ghostwriter almost for a character from the sequel trilogy who's played by the guy who plays Merry from Lord of the Rings.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a very small part in the Resistance. He's like on the Resistance base in Rise of Skywalker. He is a historian. And his character has written this book as a history of the Galactic Empire, the rise of the Galactic Empire. But Chris Kemshall's written it himself in the real world. So it's like a kind of in-universe history book. I've not read it yet. I've got it. I got it for Christmas, and I can't believe I've not read it yet. It's supposed to be incredible.
Keshlan's Googling right now. Look at this.
I'm Googling it now. What's it called?
I think it's called The Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire.
Oh, I can't wait.
His little face lit up. I know this is an audio medium, but that was great.
Yeah. Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire by Chris Kemshall.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
It's got like the Empire symbol on it, falling apart. And it's a good one to read, possibly before Mando and Grogu, because I think there's stuff about the Sabacc deck in there and about the Imperial Warlords. So, yeah, it could be a little bit of homework before we see the film.
And it's all canon?
It's all canon, yeah.
Oh,
it's very recently come out. And apparently it's quite a hard read because of the parallels with fascism and Nazism.
Of course, yeah.
Chris Kemshall is a historian. Like, he is a massive history geek. So he thought, how can I write a Star Wars book? And so he just wrote like a Star Wars history book, which is
that's
genius.
Amazing. Oh, I'm going to have to read that.
You will love it. Yeah, I'm sure
that's right up my street.
That is.
Because the amount of parallels between Nazi Germany and the Empire is so many. I mean, well, you could tell from like when the first films came out that the Empire is based off of that. But it just gets even deeper and deeper, and they draw a lot from it
as you go.
Oh, it's really fascinating.
Yeah.
Awesome. I need to read that book. I'm on a mission now. It's an actual book. Like, I've got the copy of the actual physical book, which I'm not so good at reading those.
Fair.
I'll dip in and out. But like, if it's on my phone or on a screen, I can read it. It's like 21st century brain can't cope with analog paper anymore. But I do need to. To put it near my computer so I can pick it up sometimes and have a little actual reading break.
I've been getting back into analog paper books because I was reading a lot off the Kindle. When I realised I could email PDFs to my Kindle, that was the end of it.
It is a great way to read. Yeah.
Took me 10 years to figure that out, mine.
I feel like reading analog paper books is good for the soul. I feel like our sleep would be better if we're doing that.
Yeah.
I do sometimes try and get back into those habits, but the phone creeps back too easily. It's a tough one. But yeah.
Can I recommend queer young adult fiction for getting back into reading? Because young adult fiction, so easy to read. And then if it's gay, it's better.
Books.
And then
100%.
It's great.
Yeah.
I've read so many.
I'm here for that. Actually, I think the last few books that I read probably fall into that category.
Yeah.
We need to, like, as Star Wars produce more variety of books, because they have got Lucasfilm Publishing have got like a bit of a new plan since they've come to the end of the High Republic, which was like a sort of 4 or 5 year massive book plan of many books all came out. Since then, they've talked about a new kind of mission to release books in different genres. The first of that is a romance book that's coming out. I can't remember the name of it. It's coming out later this year, I think, which is a specific romance genre. I mean, we've already had Star Wars books that have heavy romance in them, like Lost Stars, for instance. but I think this is more specifically, and it's laying the foundations for the fact that there might be like horror Star Wars novels or potentially more queer specific Star Wars novels. I mean, there are, to be fair, in the Disney book canon, there are loads and loads of queer stories, queer stories, all of all different kinds, which is amazing.
Yeah.
The story group has got many queer representatives in it, I think, and certainly the High Republic movement, which was, I think, 5 main authors had queer representation within that, so that helps. Yeah. But yeah, it just makes for really interesting, diverse storytelling, which is super cool. In the same way that we now have many human characters of different races and different alien species as well, we have way more diversity than we've ever had, and it's rich for storytelling.
Do you think, I know George Lucas has said many times, he's made Star Wars for kids. Do you think they'll ever do like an R-rated film or series? Or?
Andor is.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose in a way Andor is, in themes, definitely. It's still not visually, like we still don't get graphic violence in a way, not in a kind of R-rated way.
I
guess it's like a 15 I would give Andor, mostly because of the thematic content.
And attempted sexual assault and all sorts of stuff in Andor. Yeah. It's pretty grim.
Yeah, it is very grim. It's very hard work. It's definitely not for kids. So I guess that, I mean, I think Maul, Shadow Lord, isn't, like, it's very violent. Again, we're not seeing gore or explicit, but we are seeing Maul kill people very violently. It's definitely not for kids, I don't think.
And with Maul, we know what his end is, so we know he's still what he is until the end. So we're watching the Maul series from a point of view of a villain. And he's like our main... I know we're following the captain of the police, but Maul is like
he's your protagonist,
the protagonist,
Yeah, the show's named after him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And from a kid's point of view, you don't get that much with kids shows.
I mean, we haven't with Star Wars. It's been challenging, I know, because a lot of fans have been clamoring for more stories about dark side characters and so on. And we had The Acolyte, which kind of was going to do that and then sort of could have done if it had continued. One of my most disappointing things is dropping Acolyte. The way they ended that first season with a massive name drop cameo situation of an absolutely fascinating dark side character that we all were dying for.
But
the show got dropped because of the fandom menace backlash. Like, why did they have to be so bitchy about it? Because we could have had that amazing story. We were going to get like how Palpatine came to be and everything. Maybe we still will, under a different name. I feel like that's what they're doing. They're letting the dust settle and then they'll come back with that. And maybe that will be one of these more dark stories. I feel like we're never going to get like explicit violence.
No.
Or I feel like Andor and Maul are probably as close as we're going to get to that.
I enjoyed The Acolyte.
Yeah, I love The Acolyte.
I thought The Acolyte was great.
I can't wait to it's set up so much. You will love it. You are like a planet of lesbian witches.
I'm in. I'm in.
Bring it. No, it's really cool. It's interesting storytelling. Like the structure of it was very controversial. There are 2 episodes that are almost the same thing, but told from a different perspective. Now, I love that. I love those sort of stories. Clever. But a lot of people didn't. And a lot of people didn't love the lesbian witches because, of course, they didn't.
Because they're wrong.
They're misguided. They need to go away and rethink their lives.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm here for all of the different types. I've said this many times on the podcast. I'm a lover of all of the different storytelling. I love reading kids' books. Yeah. I'm surprised I've not watched Young Jedi Adventures yet. I should have. I will do. I'm here for it. I love all of the ages stuff. It's. I mean, the content is always written to appeal to a wide variety of people.
Sure.
And if you love Star Wars, it's all there for you.
Yeah.
So, depending on what mood you're in.
I also, before the sequels came out, the Rise of Skywalker and all of them, I kept saying to myself, not
out loud to anyone.
I didn't have an audience.
No shame, no judgment.
When I was protesting on the streets, I was shouting. but basically, I was saying like they should do like before Phantom Menace and before the Skywalker saga, because I think a whole clean slate of characters and no like having to figure out, if this person comes in now, why weren't they in the original, and blah 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 blah. Just a totally clean slate of stories for Star Wars. So when they act like him, I was like, yes, this is great.
But the High Republic, there's so much, and you're a comic guy. There's comics for the High Republic. They release comics alongside the novels. There's young adult books. There's kids books. I've read them all. I love them. It's a whole thing of like it's far enough before that it doesn't matter that they don't get too much into like where did these people come from? Where did Qui-Gon come into it and all of that? It's too far before it for that, which I like.
Same.
But it has still got Yoda. It's got what's his name, Sisters. Some of the Jedi Council members who are really old.
Okay. Is it Ki-Adi-Mundi?
Yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi might be.
Because he's an Acolyte.
He was in the Acolyte, yeah. He's not in the books. I think he's not that old. Yeah. But there are other species that we recognise from the Jedi Council. The snake guy. I can't remember.
I know who you're thinking of. He's got like a white beard.
Yeah. He's in it quite a bit. He's funny as anything. So there's all of that, but there is also like a world of new characters, and it's really interesting how they describe the Jedi at that time. It's very different, and it's a whole new perspective on the Force. There's a new species of creature. The bad guys who are incredible, they kind of feed in a bit to some of what was in the Acolyte, which ultimately I think there is more to come, and I think they're going to weave some of that into more of the current Star Wars. So yeah. Wow, this is a tangent.
Ooh, this is the best tangent. I've really enjoyed it.
So what you mean, if you bring up Star Wars history, you can't expect us to not go down a rabbit hole.
We're going to talk about it.
Exactly.
We're going to talk about it.
It had to be done.
It had to be done.
It did.
So where we are is the survivors, the surface survivors, which are this third faction of Mandalorians, they're all in. They're going to help. They're going to take them to the Forge.
They can take them right to the Forge. They know where it is.
To the Great Forge, yeah.
This is where they ask them if they're Death Watch. And this is where I was going to ask you, who are/were the Death Watch, please?
Well, both the factions here, Children of the Watch and the Night Owls, I think, both trace back to Death Watch. Catalan, you're nodding. I'm hoping.
Yeah,
right.
Because the Death Watch that I'm thinking of anyway is led by Pre Vizsla, who obviously Paz is related to, and Bo-Katan was Pre Vizsla's like right hand woman. And then when Maul took over, when he allied himself with Maul, she didn't like that, and then Maul killed Pre Vizsla, and that's when Bo-Katan split from Death Watch, because some of the Death Watch stayed with Maul, and that's where you get the Maul Mandalorians, the red and black ones with horns, like Gar Saxon and Rookcast, who me and Branwen...
Okay, Rookcast.
I'll pause.
No, you continue.
Me and Branwen was at Seah before you came.
Before I came on,
Seah was late, everyone.
I was late, yeah. I'm always late. They know this about me.
We were saying there's a rumor going around that the armorer is Rookcast, who was one of Maul's top lieutenants in his little Mandalorian group.
Right.
So there is a rumor going based off like the armor's got horns on her helmet, the red breastplate,
and also the fact that she has mentioned that she's cryptically talked about in The Mandalorian about the fact that Children of the Watch were kind of a splinter of Death Watch somehow. She's referred to Death Watch.
Yes.
And the fact they're called Children of the Watch, they're like...
They're the next set down.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it could be. We still don't know whether she's Rookcast. In Maul Shadowlord, we've got this new animated show. Maul Shadowlord has recently come out, and Rookcast is in it.
Right.
And if they could have voice cast her as Emily Swallow, but that might have been a bit too, I don't know.
Too on the nose.
The fact that they didn't cast Emily Swallow to voice her suggests that maybe it's not Rookcast, but maybe it is. We still don't know.
This is why I can't wait to see what happens to Rookcast in that series, because I'm still holding on to that she might be the armor.
And we were saying maybe the reason that they've released Maul Shadowlord just before Mandalorian and Grogu comes out, which is super weird from a promotions point of view.
Yeah.
It could be that there is a reason for that, and maybe the armorer is that reason. Who knows?
Ooh, more intrigue.
Also, I'm hoping to get into why Rookcast has stayed with Maul, because he technically betrayed them all at the end of his time with them. Because Gar Saxon was his second in command.
Yeah.
And he got arrested. And then, actually, Gas Saxon, I might go into too many spoiler details here. I might be.
I don't know.
My memory's awful, by the way.
Let's just say that there was division within the Death Watch camp.
Right. Okay.
Maul loves division, and I think he created a load. So
yeah.
She just came down on that side of it, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
It would be interesting when we do our Clone Wars rewatch.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
We can get into all of this and try and figure it out. By then, we'll have some more information because we'll have seen Mandalorian and Grogu and the rest of more Shadow Lord.
Sure.
I just love how it all fits together.
Oh,
so
same.
the Death Watch were, if you remember, we've talked about it a bit before, that for a while, there was a leader of Mandalore called Satine Kryze, which is Bo-Katan's sister.
Yeah.
Her leadership was peaceful, and they kind of put down their weapons during the Clone Wars era. They tried to be a peaceful planet. And Death Watch were a splinter group who didn't agree with that.
Right.
And went off to live on the moon of Concordia, which the armor mentions in a bit.
Yeah.
She says they were hidden on Concordia, which again is
Death
a bit
Watch.
of a clue about maybe she's Rookcast. But yeah, they went off onto Concordia and they came back and sort of retook Mandalore with Maul as Death Watch, as their kind of like military martial warrior. You know, they wanted to reestablish that on Mandalore. It all went horribly wrong because of Order 66 and whatever. But
Can I give a quick shout out to, you know, Branwen in the Clone Wars series, the guy who's like the puppet leader of Mandalore?
Oh, yeah, Olmec.
Yeah, that old guy. He's got a stunning armor.
Yeah.
Oh, that color scheme is beautiful.
We could just do a whole season of podcast on different Mandalorian armors.
You absolutely could.
Maybe one of our rando episodes that we've
Mandalorian armor.
It'd be about Mando armor.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay.
So where are we?
Where are we?
Bo's having
We're on a voyage.
We're on a voyage. Bo's having a bit of a crisis of confidence, and Din steps in to be very, very
that conversation.
sweet. This was almost one of my that was almost my line.
Your song is not yet written.
Yeah.
I will serve you until it is.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some people I've heard on podcasts talking about vibes between Din and Bo.
No. We know that the vibes are with Bo and the Armourer.
The vibes are Bo and the Armourer, 100%. Din is just, you know, he's the guy that hangs around with the lesbian couple.
He's that. He's the third wheel. He's the gay daddy who's got to look after his kid while in the presence of the anti-lesbians.
Make everything queer on this podcast.
I'm enjoying it.
I do love that conversation that they had, and I love his like loyalty. Him like laying down his loyalty. We've already known that the way he spoke about her in the last episode when he gave her the Darksaber and explained why she is worthy of the Darksaber.
Yeah.
He is her biggest cheerleader, and I'm here for that. It's really cool.
He's great.
But meanwhile, Axe and Paz are playing chess or
God.
checkers or whatever it is, some kind of strategy game, which I love, like the rules that they start throwing down, like their difference in rules.
Yeah,
and I love how that is a thing that like people play games in a different way.
Yeah.
They have their own little rules. For them.
Apparently, because we used to play a lot of shithead card game.
Oh, great game.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Such a good game. Apparently, the Welsh rules are different. So
interesting.
When I moved to England, the rules of shithead were different. And I was like, whoa, now wait.
How dare they? Did it turn into a brawl like this?
Sometimes, yeah. Only because I was instigating, but...
It was inevitably going to come to blows. And
yes.
Yeah.
My note for this was Paz and Axe are demoing some good old toxic Mandalorian masculinity while Bo just watches and sighs.
Just let them fight it out. They'll figure it out.
I love that Paz is always throwing people.
Yeah. He's very much a brawler, considering he's got like the most wild gun ever. He uses his fists a lot. Yeah, he's good at brawling and good at shooting. And he's got his vibro knife as well.
Yes.
He threatens him with a knife. Pretty grim.
Quick shout out to Bo's line earlier about it's their own conflict between them that
Yeah.
I had that one written down.
Yeah, that's a great line.
It is always our own division that destroys us, is what she says.
I feel like that rings true to politics today, which...
It's true. It's very true. Yeah, it's a very big parallel. And the fact that Gideon is saying that that's his hope, is that that was his intention to create that division. And yet he is part of this remnant of Imperials that has clearly got division as well. We've not seen that clearly in this show yet, but it was implied in the Shadow Council conversation we just saw. But it's in the expanded novels and everything. The Aftermath trilogy sets all that up about this division and this power grabbing thing is massively parallel to what's going on in the world at this moment, sadly. But we've got to hope maybe the Mandalorians, they do unite and
put it
they
together.
overcome all of that. And it shows that you can overcome all that. We don't have to do it. Anyway. Yeah.
Grogu steps in for this because he can.
And this is it. The future is in the youth. And I've said that so many times lately in the last few years. Shout out to the young people who are fighting for unity and all of that good stuff. Yeah. So Grogu's there for that. There's a musical theme here, which I noticed quite a few times in this episode, which has got these high slidey strings.
Yes.
We heard it earlier on when Grogu first got IG, when he first got into the IG control unit thing. It was almost played for comedy then because of the slidey strings. It's like slightly comedic, but it's also like a kind of, maybe it's a new Grogu theme because we hear it later on as well.
Grogu when he's driving.
Yeah. Yeah, Grogu in his he's now got a bit more autonomy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
GTA Yoda.
Yeah. He's got it. He just steps in, he pulls them both apart and he just pummels the no button.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is quite sweet.
No.
So the armourer, we see a bit of the armourer going back to the fleet because she's going to explain about these survivors that they've discovered. And the cinematography as she goes out of the atmosphere and we see her ship approaching the cruiser, it's like, what? So good. Visually stunning. Okay, then a Trinotaur.
Is that what it is? I just wrote giant
It's called a Trinotaur.
Okay.
We don't know anything else about it apart from that it's called a Trinotaur. It's got a little entry. I think it's in one of the encyclopedia books or whatever.
Oh my gosh. Something had to chase them underground, basically.
Yeah, completely unnecessary.
Yeah.
Except that it's fun. They don't even bother to really fight it. They
just run underground.
Literally abandon ship and find that they're quite near the forge. So that's handy.
Oh, Mandalorian just can't resist chucking a massive monster in, can they?
No. It's Favreau. Favreau loves his big creatures. We've had one in nearly every episode of season 3. It's so fun.
I love the little symbol of showing that they are starting to become allies with Axe and Paz lifting Grogu together. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Thematically beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like we've lost a few Mandos with this attack, though. I feel like it took a couple out before they escaped. Most of them managed to escape. Yeah. But we're into
the forge.
We're into the forge area.
Yeah.
And pretty much straight away, we've got an attack, an ambush.
Yes.
Now then, can I jump in?
Yes.
Branwen?
Do it.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Is this where your suspicion?
Okay.
This is where my suspicion came in.
Suspicious. Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you.
Basically, the attack happens and Axe volunteers to go to get help. Immediately. And I thought, this is very suspicious based off of as soon as these guys come in, he's like, oh, I'll go off and get help. And the fact that he just lost command of the fleet to Bo like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
I was like, is he really bitter about that? And then, the situation is painted in a way of like, oh, there's no escaping. And he's like, oh yeah, I'll give it a go. And he just escapes easily without anyone tailing him or shooting him. So I was like, oh my God, he's flying up to like the Empire spaceship up in space. And he's going to be like, yeah, we got him. So I was big time thinking Axe is the traitor in this bit.
Yeah, the spy, possibly, yeah. I had armourer suspicions for the same reason because she did the same thing. Like, I'll go back and tell the rest of us about these survivors. Yeah. And thank goodness neither of those things came to me because I like both those characters and I didn't want them to be traitors.
No, same.
But I totally get that, yeah. He is very, very quick to exit. And I mean, he plays it as like a heroic thing of like, oh no, I'll fly up through the atmosphere.
I can go out through that gap. Yeah.
Sure,
I can fit through there. Yeah, sure.
Did you notice in the fight, like some of the Mandalorians are pushed over the edge and they like fall and go.
Yeah.
And like, don't you have jetpacks though? Can you just?
Yeah, they do have jetpacks.
Just rescue
Yeah.
themselves.
Fly back up.
As with the troopers, because the troopers have got jetpacks
Yeah.
too.
Jetpacks, yeah. Unless it's by surprise, so that then like you've not got that long to activate your jetpack.
Yeah.
How do you activate a jetpack?
Is there a little fun button or something somewhere?
button, yeah.
Clenching your bum.
Yeah.
Could be. It's good guess
Off
as
we
any.
go. Yeah. That means they should be fine as soon as they're off that wall then.
I mean, it's the thing that's closest to the
Closest to the rocket.
danger part of the jetpack.
Just do that, you'll be fine.
So these troopers are Imperial Armoured Commandos, apparently. That's their name.
Yes.
And they're wearing Beskar, which differentiates them from regular troopers that wear plastoid armour.
Right.
And they are pretty serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're difficult to defeat.
Yeah. They've got access to all this Beskar. Gideon's been kitting them up.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're pretty serious.
If you watch Rebels, we see this armor with Gar Saxon.
Yeah. Imperial Super Commandos
Yeah.
is the episode, I
okay.
think. Yeah.
My notes all get a bit weird around here. It's kind of all like,
Yeah, well, it's all very action heavy at this
all
point.
very quick.
Yeah.
They kind of take out the troops pretty well, and they start chasing them through the corridors, which
Yes.
become increasingly new looking and refined. And
Yes.
Yeah.
they must be getting suspicious until they suddenly emerge into this
Hangar.
starfighter hangar, which
Yeah.
is really threatening. There's a really kind of threatening music cue
Yeah.
as we see all the interceptors hanging from the ceiling like bats, as we love them
Yeah.
doing. And suddenly they realize that there's an
It's an
Imperial base
ambush.
here.
Yeah. My note was it's all starting to look very Imperial.
Yeah.
Roundabout now.
It's pretty bleak. And Din and a couple of the Mandalorians get cut off by a blast door.
Yes.
And they fight pretty bravely to take out some of the Imperials, but the Imperials kill the other two quite quickly and surround Din.
Yeah.
They're using whipcords like the Mandalorians as well. So Gideon is not
Yeah.
messing about. He's
No.
seeing all of the things that Mandalorians have that were obviously originally created to defeat Jedi. That was the whole point of
point of them.
Mandalorian weaponry. And he's just using all of that.
Yeah. My note here was that the Imperial troopers, their jetpack sound is different to the Mandalorian's jetpack sound, and it's more sinister. It's got kind of a
sinister jetpack.
yeah,
sound.
which is really weird. Like you wouldn't think of a jetpack sounding sinister, but they do. There's like they've got a lower tone to them, and it's like a more there's something else going on in the sound design that makes them sound more sinister.
Nice. Evil jetpacks.
Bo kind of references that earlier on because she says those aren't Mandalorians when they're first approaching.
Yeah.
I think she detects that it's a different sound.
Yeah.
Gideon, dramatic entrance, of course. I mean, he's so extra.
He
in
is
his,
incredibly extra.
Armor. He says, "Thank you for gathering the Mandalorians all in one place." And he then goes on to explain what he's been doing. That he's been using Beskar here.
Lovely little bit of exposition.
Yeah, he answers one of our earlier questions about how the armorer manages to make an entire suit of armor out of a tiny little bit of Beskar. He says he's forged a new Beskar alloy Dark Trooper suit. So I think he's implying that Beskar has to be alloyed with other things, really. Realistically, it's too valuable a thing. But it still works very successfully. And it's got him inside of it, which makes it better.
Yeah.
He doesn't say why exactly, but he does say they're going to create an army using cloning the Jedi and Mando tech, which implies that maybe he has got Force stuff, which I think we're going to find out more about in the next episode. But he orders the interceptors and the bombers to go and take out the fleet, which is obviously we're going to be following them in the next episode.
Yeah.
It's not looking good. He says in a few moments the purge of Mandalore will be complete.
Yeah.
He sees these
Wild.
as the only surviving
last
Mandalorians,
ones
which it could
left.
be.
Yeah.
We got these three factions: Night Owls, Children of the Watch, and the survivors from the surface. Are there more out there? I feel like there are more because there have been various references in this episode that there are more Mandos out there. So even if he wiped this lot out, then
There's still a couple.
there could be more.
I suppose the others are probably more like Boba in terms of just being alone or
odd ones out. Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
I have 2 notes about Gideon here. We got Gideon's armor looks like the Mandalorians.
Yeah.
Which might feed into that theory that he's ex-Death Watch or Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And my other note is Gideon's voice under his helmet sounds like Emperor Zurg from Toy Story.
It does actually. Yeah, you're right.
But
there is a certain ridiculousness about Gideon, which I love. He's a classic Star Wars villain in that way. And
for the listeners, Branwen almost choked on her water.
Yeah, there was a spit take there.
I did a little spit take off mic. Oh gosh.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, he is being very big, and Bo says she should have killed him when she had the chance, which she absolutely should have done.
Yes,
but I don't think it would have made any difference because there's still this theory of is he actually a clone at this point?
Is he a clone?
We know that he escaped. We think he escaped because we saw Carson Tava discover the shuttle with a bit of Beskar. Yeah. There's been something going on there, but was that something else? Had he already made
clones?
The Super Trooper things with Beskar armor, or what's going on? We still don't really know at this point. Maybe there'll be more revelations in the last episode. I can't actually remember because it's a long time.
I can't remember either. I watched it not that long ago.
If you're watching it for the first time with us, hey, so are we. Hello. Effectively. But he says to. Well, he's manipulating the blast doors here. This is where they open the blast doors, which is from
A New Hope.
Star Wars A New Hope, yes. Close the blast doors. Open the blast doors. But they're using the blast doors as a way of like cutting them off. Yeah. But he wants to open them because he's just going to take out all of Bo's troops, like the Mandalorian she's got gathered around her.
Yeah.
And
she's not going to let that happen.
Yeah, she's cutting her way out with the Darksaber. And Paz says he's going to stay behind to cover them.
When he says, fall back, I'll cover the rear, I knew he was doomed.
Knew what he was going to do. Yeah.
You just knew from that line, he's done.
We've seen a lot of him in this episode. We've kind of had a bit of a journey with him and him sort of overcoming his prejudice against the night owls.
Yeah.
And he's finally got there and he's just, like bonded with Axe a bit.
Yeah.
And now, it's his time, which is brutal.
I feel like this is my moment, Branwen. This is this is my time. You said earlier, this is why I'm here. This is why I picked this episode. It's all because of this scene.
I mean, it's one of many reasons why you're here. But yes, this scene is.
It's the only reason.
It's the only reason. Paz Vizsla. All right, go on.
So I've loved Paz since the first time we saw him, and he wasn't in the first series that much. But then he's slipped back quite a lot, and I really enjoyed him as a character. Yeah. Mainly because I think it's just my personal taste of I love when rivals start teaming up and start becoming allies. I also love Paz isn't a villain, but that theme of like a villain's redemption arc is always fun.
He's an antagonist.
He's an antagonist, I do think that
antagonizes Din.
Oh yeah, big time. That theme is used a lot in cinema and TV a lot at the moment. You see it all the time. I mean, Star Wars is doing it with Boba Fett. He's now getting a redemption arc. But when it works and when a character needs it, I think it's brilliant. I think also, even if you get snippets of it, in Rebels, Maul teams up with Ahsoka and Kanan and Ezra for like a brief second to fight Inquisitors, and then he betrays them instantly. But that little moment of like, people who shouldn't be allies working together, I've always enjoyed watching. So that's one reason why I loved Paz, because he was the antagonist, but he's become like a big ally to Mando and Bo. So 2 things. I was gutted that he died because I loved him, and I thought he was starting to become like a loyal right-hand man to Bo, which would be a cool parallel to when Bo was the right-hand woman to Pre-Vizsla.
Yes, the mirror image.
Exactly. I thought that would have been really nice. Also, quick joke, Pre-Vizsla, present Vizsla. That's been in the back of my mind. That's good.
This is the next one. We're going to have post-Vizsla is going to be the next.
Post-Vizsla.
Post-Vizsla's the son.
He's going to change his name. Can't be Ragnar anymore. Your name is now Post.
Post-Vizsla. Oh, my dad, Pre-Vizsla. Sorry, I'm going on topic. And then the other thing, though, I love, though, is that this is one of the coolest deaths in Star Wars, I think.
Yeah.
I love that Favreau's gone, look, if I'm going out, I'm going to give myself one of the most heroic, badass fights.
Yeah.
It's so cool. I love his gun. I love that it overheats and he has to ditch it.
It just glows orange. It's almost melting.
It's melting. And then he's like, oh, I'm just going to charge at them and start throwing people around again.
Yeah. We're going for a brawl instead.
And he's
to my brawl.
He's an absolute tank. He
is a tank.
I imagine him like Stinky. He's just ripped underneath that armor. The guy's like,
he must be
pure muscle.
Yeah.
But then, of course, the Praetorian Guard just come in and it's so sad.
Doesn't really stand a chance.
No.
Yeah, it's brutal. It's really brutal.
He takes out so many of those troopers beforehand, though.
Oh my gosh.
Single-handedly decimated that platoon or whatever.
It's such a cool scene.
I feel like what you were saying in the first part of what you were talking about there, his character arc is almost a representation of what we've been talking about in terms of division and how we need to unite, how he has overcome his prejudice. And Axe had prejudice as well, but I feel like Paz's was more like expressed in a way. And he'd got to that point of being, as you say, back on Bo's team, which is, the opposing team as far as he would have originally thought, to the point where he's now prepared to self-sacrifice for the cause. And there's something really powerful about that, particularly in the times we are living.
Yeah.
So shout out to Paz. Gone too soon.
Oh, I would have loved to have seen a little bit more of him being like Bo's right-hand man, but you can't have everything.
No. I mean, there's nothing to say we won't get like some armorer content of like prequel stuff where we can see him as part of her movement of Children of the Watch, and he was her right-hand man. He certainly delivered in that role, and there certainly could be some extended content about that. It'd be interesting to see if the armorer does turn out to be Rook Cast, how that came to be and how he came to be part of her team. Yeah. I'm sure it's in somebody's head somewhere.
Oh, it's got to be. The name Vizsla in Star Wars is it's a big name. It's a big name to carry. Yeah.
Sure. We've got lots more to find out about that because, we've got all the original Vizsla Jedi stuff. It's all huge. The Darksaber, which although is no more, is still a massive legacy of that family name. Yeah. It's incredible. The camera lingers on him. Yeah. It's a really emotional, they give it the space it needs.
Yeah.
It's the 3 arrows in the chest death again, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a Boromir death.
100%. Yeah, we get the slidey strings. This sort of Grogu IG theme comes back over the credits. It's like what brings us into the credits, which is really interesting because maybe it's more about the Mandalorians teaming up. Maybe that's more what the theme is. I don't know. Anyway, it's an interesting theme. I feel like we have heard it earlier on.
Yeah, we have heard it before. It's quite after that moment, though, it does seem, I thought it was quite a cheery theme to then end on.
In a way, although it has some melancholy to it.
Yeah.
It's like tragedy, comedy, all in one. It's a multi-purpose theme. Fair play.
And it's all feeling a tad hopeless now at this point.
It gets very like the theme over the end, because we know they've been changing the arrangement to suit the episode. This was a very gradual build as we were left with our feelings about Paz. It's very brass heavy, which I think brass instruments often represent those big warrior types that Paz clearly was, you know, just from his physique and his armor and his fighting skill and everything else. It's a very brass heavy arrangement. So R.I.P. Paz. Gone, but not forgotten.
He had a really cool design as well.
Yeah, he looked cool.
His armor, his gun. It was a really cool design.
His gun was an extension of him.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Iconic gun. It's so heavy to carry around all the time. Yes. Fine. Sure.
This was an epic conversation. I feel like it's an epic episode. Like, not much actually happens.
No.
It's definitely a part 1 of 2.
Yeah.
But so much built into it. The Shadow Council, the unification of Mandalorians, Gideon's big plan, cloning, Praetorian Guard. Like, we've had a lot in this episode. It's been a big one.
Yeah.
The fact that we can just whiz by a Trinotaur. That
was the least interesting
inconsequential.
That was a plot device that looked cool in order to make them go underground.
Yes.
But thank you, Catalan, for being part of this conversation.
Yeah,
We've gone
thank
down some
you.
rabbit holes. It's been so great having you back.
Thank you for indulging me.
Yeah.
We already have
love
you scheduled in for
Lined
some
up.
Clone Wars episodes. Clone Wars, I'm really looking forward to those, and maybe a one-off episode or two as well. I know we've got some plans for that.
Absolutely. I'm sneakily begging Branwen to come on more.
Yeah.
I hear there's going to be a duel.
Yeah, there's going to be a fight.
The word on the street, there's going to be a fight.
There is
which
gonna be a
I'm
fight.
more than happy to facilitate because I think it'd be hilarious.
It may happen in Cardiff Bay in a few weeks' time.
I'm going to buy a lightsaber.
Okay.
Ready for it.
I've got one. I'll bring mine with me. I'll marry.
We hope you have enjoyed listening, dear listener, to our wild and wonderful breakdown of Chapter 23. We're going to be back next week with another excellent returning guest for Chapter 24 to wrap this rewatch up.
Oh my goodness.
And then we are watching The Mandalorian and Grogu together with loads of our sisters with us and brothers of the Force, our siblings of the Force. And it's going to be epic.
It's going to be so exciting.
Until then, follow us on all of the things. You know where to find us: Facebook, Insta,
All of that.
Blue Sky, YouTube. We're there on all those things. Spread the word if you
Yeah.
like our podcast, and give us a little review if you can. That would really help.
Perfect.
Yeah,
All the things.
we're here for you. Chat with us, send us messages. We want some of that interaction.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back next week. Until then, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
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 Bye.